Welcome back to News at Noon, everyone. I'm joined here with Ann Bramble here from the Vintage Chevrolet Club of America, and you're here to tell us about a very special event. And I know, get ready to mark your calendars a few months out. This is in next April, but you're actually looking for people locally as well to participate and make this a really grandiose event. If you can tell us about it.
Exactly. We're expecting probably at least 50 vintage Chevrolets. This is a 4- and 6-cylinder tour of vintage Chevrolets and GMCs. So that's, for a Chevrolet, that's like 1911 through 1954. And for GMCs, it's 1906 through 1954 model Chevrolets, and GMCs. So I'm actually putting the word out to people in this area, in the Concho Valley, that might have an old Chevrolets they drive around, and I know several of those people. Get them interested in our event, hopefully get them to take part, maybe even join the Vintage Chevrolet Club of America. And I'm relatively new to the club. Both my older and younger brother are members, and between them they have like 7 Chevys. Wow. I'm still looking for mine, but I need a 50. Right. Well, I'm looking. Mine's a little harder because I have back problems, so I need a 54 model because that's when they started producing automatics, and I've got to have that since I can no longer operate a clutch.
Yeah. And that's no fun owning a car that you can't drive.
Right. Yeah, it's no fun just looking at it in the garage. But
this is probably a car enthusiast's dream come true, to have it all in one spot too, and to be able to see locally who owns these cars, and people put their love, their heart, and their soul into these vehicles. Why not show it off and join a group together as well to talk about it, to share that passion too.
Exactly. It seems like anybody, once they get one, they'll get 2, 3. I know people that have in the teens. They can't stop buying old cars, and they tinker on them all the time. I guess it's anytime you got a car guy or women. There are more and more women getting into it. It's really amazing. At our most recent meet in Natchez, Mississippi, this past April, we were sitting having drinks one evening after a tour, and this lady started talking to a man about his pickup and how much he wanted for it, and she just kept after him. She wrote him a check for $19,000 and bought a 1929 Chevy pickup right there. That had never happened before, but I thought, oh, okay, now I have an idea. So I'll be going to Duluth, Minnesota this fall to the fall tour, and hopefully I can find something.
So it's great to see, this coming spring. It's coming down south now, here to Texas, here in San Angelo. So.
Exactly. It'll be our 22nd Southern Spring Tour of the Vintage Chevrolet Club of America. And I'm proud to say my younger brother, Kevin, put together the very first Southern Spring Tour. So now, 22 years later, he and I'm doing all the typing and the work, and he's doing the legwork and the glad handing to everybody, which is kind of hard. He comes from Oklahoma to do this, but he was a former director of the club up there. But the Southern Spring Tour, as I said earlier, is only for 4- and 6-cylinder vehicles, and we just want to get the word out to everybody out there that might be interested, not only in taking part, but with the tour. And I think I haven't said, it's going to be April 1st through 5th of next year. And so I want to get the word out now. You'll be seeing me around, hopefully at any car shows and on TV and radio, hopefully maybe monthly until then, just to get the word out and get a lot of interest built up. At our most recent tour, we had people from 17 states and 2 other countries take part. So it's always an amazing time.
Well, thank you so much, Ann, for coming out. Yeah, you can contact her via phone or via email for more information. But yeah, it sounds like going to be a wonderful 22nd annual event, so thank you. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.